Hey dudes and chicks, and neither of those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Makeup for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today, I'm going to be popping this palette's cherry. This is the Serendipity palette by OMFG Cosmetics. It's their one of their Halloween releases. I'm assuming. I don't know who the graphic is by, so I'm not sure. You can find it on Instagram who did this graphic, but I thought it was the Risky Rabbit, but it's fucking adorable. This is the color story. It has, okay, so from what I can see, it has two duochromes that are like pretty fucking magical, and then it has their regular shimmer formula in the palette, and that's this middle one. This is like kind of their, and I'm not going to say they have a regular shimmer formula, but this is the shimmer formula that I am in love with. So if you guys are interested in seeing my final thoughts on this palette, or if you want to see how I got this look, or if you motherfuckers just like to watch, then hang out. I know. I'm going to use my Voldemort VM506, and I'm going to go into the color that has no name. It's this darkest green, and I'm going to start with that in my outer V. I'm primed with my ABH primer, by the way, just because I wanted to switch it up. I feel like I've been having some problems lately in my crease, and so I just decided to try the ABH primer. And I'm going to tell you guys something right now. These duochromes in this palette are literally like magical. So I'm just like kind of using a packing motion and then like feathering it. It's blending nicely. I'm going to go a little higher with it because there we go. That's more like it. I'm just going to use my Kaleidos S3, and I'm going to go into this like primary green color. I have a feeling it's going to be a little more tealy than primary green, and I'm just going to use that in my inner corner. And I'm going to bring that up to the brow almost. And I'm just using circular motions to blend that out because I see I have a little texture here because I went in like fucking desperado, guns blazing and shit. And then I'm going to use my Kaleidos S1, and I'm going to go into the yellow, and I'm going to use that to blend out that outer edge. Ooh, that's a fucking yellow there, huh? Dang, dude, I barely applied any of that, and look at how bright that shit is. Man, that's just covering up that forest green like it's not even there. That is crazy. Yeah, and I think I'm going to leave that yellow on the outside, and I'm not going to put any around the inside because I want that to be like a little more dark. I don't want to brighten that up at all. So I'm going to go back into that darkest green and kind of just build that up and get it really good and pigmented, especially down here in the crease. And that ABH primer is working famously. Need to be careful not to blend it too much because I don't want that yellow to just disappear. Then I'm going back in with my Kaleidos S3, and I'm going to, oop, damn it. And I'm going to dip it in the wrong color like a fucking idiot. And I'm going to go back into that green, and I'm going to darken up this inner corner. And then with no additional product, I'm just going to go in and blend that yellow. And with my Voldemorphe M506, I'm just going to go along the lower lash, and I'm going to pretty much do the exact same thing. And with my S3, I'm just putting it on one side of the brush so that I can keep that kind of isolated here and just like diffuse this into the deepest green. And then I'm going into the yellow, and I'm going to use that to blend out the lower lash line. These colors are fucking good, but really the stars of this show are these duochromes. So, just reinforcing the dark green. I kind of just pulled that out a little bit so it would look a little more evil. I use that deepest red shade in the Arthurine palette, by the way. So this is what that color looks like. I literally dipped it once, barely, and then just blended it, blended it, blended it, blended it. Same thing on the other side, just in case anybody was wondering about that deep shade and how it looks. I feel like it's a little red, but I still could wear it. So I'm a medium skin tone, in case anybody's wondering. I'm going for the obvious choices. I'm going to use my AOA E131 to apply NYX Glitter Primer across the lid. And I'm just going just above my crease because I have hooded eyes. And then I'm going to use my Alter Ego number 4. And I'm going to go into this green and red duochrome, hopefully. Oh yeah, that picked up amazingly. Look at how well that picked up. And I'm going to, God, it's so duochrome. You can't, it disappeared. I thought it didn't even get on there. And I'm just going to do this in ombre, like ombre effect, because I'm using the other side to go into this red and gold duochrome. Wow, that is stunning. I'm just going in for the double dip because I can't stop myself. Oh my God, that green. It's fucking bomb. And then I'm taking my Voldemorphe M506 and I'm going to use that because I always go a little bit high right here and I'm not sure what my fucking problem is. I like to get high. That's phenomenal. So I'm just going to take, because I love it, so I'm going to take my Refer 03 and I'm going to go into this green and red goldy shift. I don't know if you guys can see it. I bet you can if I do. There it is. So I'm going to go into that green and gold color again, and I'm going to give it a little spritz. And I'm going to use that along my lower, on the inner corner. On my lower lash line. Because that green is just bomb. The shift is very Halloween, but the colors are a little more like Christmas. So I'm going to use my Zoeva 230. And this is probably a bad choice, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to use this light green. This is more like a, what do they call it? It's not a shimmer. It's not a satin. It's like halfway. It's a midzy. And I'm going to use that in my inner corner. And I'm going to do it dry so that I can spread it. Damn, Gina. I'm going to use a little bit of that on my brow bone. Or am I? Yes. Damn, dude. And plus I just used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors out of 9 of this palette. So I'm going to go finish my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I used my NYX Slide On Glide On All Day Hard On in the color Glitzy Gold. On my waterline, I used my Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the color Emerald City. Honestly, it wasn't even a decision. I fooled around with the idea of using a different color, but this was the only color to use. This shift, the orange and green shift that this has, it like matches these duochromes perfectly. It wasn't even a choice. And I used my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in Slayer. And I used my Be Perfect Cosmetics Get Wet highlighter in Soft Silk. It's the orangier one. I was kind of going for the fall tone. So anyway, actually, I know you can't see that. There we go. So yeah, this is it. I love the look. I am not fond of Christmas colors. Like, I don't like red and green together. And so I wish I would have chosen my color. I wish I would have curated this look a little bit differently. I don't think the look is bad. I just don't care for red and green. It's not my favorite color combo. So this isn't my favorite look I've ever done. This palette, so I'm just going to say, like, the mattes in this palette are not, I think I chose poorly the color story. Like, I really wanted to try this shimmer right here. This is like very true to Alien Cosmetics shimmer formula. It's chunky. It leaves texture on your eyes a little bit if you do it too heavy, but I should have used that. It's a little bit pinkier. However, I will say these two duochromes together, when I turn my eyes, they literally, it's like a seamless combination of colors together. So yeah, this palette is amazing. If you're into, you know, the red and green look, like, obviously these shimmers are unfucking believable, especially for the price of this palette. The cover is adorable. It's alien formula. It was pigmented, it blended, it's beautiful. I just don't particularly care for the colors that I wore or the way that I put them together. So anyway, if you're interested in buying this palette or any other palettes from Alien Cosmetics, I do have an affiliate link in the description box below. I have a discount code with Alien Cosmetics. It's Lost Katie. It gets you 10% off, LOSSED KATIE. You can see that all that information in the description box below. I love Alien Cosmetics. They are like one of my top, probably my top 3 favorite brands right now. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys could have been anywhere, but you were here spending your precious, valuable time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later.